improve. And what we've actually seen in scientific research is improved survival in individuals who were having heart attacks if they had good heart rate variability. It's a true survival benefit. Get used to and accept the feeling of being hungry. You can't lose weight without enduring hunger, so recognizing and normalizing that feeling is important. Not true. You can lose weight without necessarily ever feeling hungry and suffering with it. Intuitive eating is something that many of my patients have done and done quite well, actually. You only eat to the point where you're no longer hungry, where you feel satiated, but not overly full. That way, you're not overeating calories, you're not having these tremendous portions of unhealthy foods, and you don't have to sit and starve yourself. Lift weights instead of just doing cardio. Not only does this cause you to lose fat, but you also build muscle to replace it. Oversimplified advice, but overall decent concept. I'll explain. When I recommend an exercise routine for my patients, I rarely say just cardio or just weight training. It's usually a combination of the both. Reason being is they have different benefits, and those benefits really paint a complete picture of good or optimal health. For example, going for a run, really good for your heart, helps heart rate variability, especially if you're doing high intensity interval training. But when you're lifting weights, you're not only burning fat and using calories while you're exercising, you're also doing that when you recover later that day, the following day, because it takes energy to rebuild that muscle and to rebuild it even stronger or bigger if you're lifting heavy enough and consistently enough. Snack often. This will prevent metabolic slowdown where your metabolism stops if there is nothing there to digest. While snacking, your metabolism is forced to stay engaged. This one has been pretty much debunked by modern science. While for some individuals, as long as they monitor their caloric intake and they're not eating poor quality foods, grazing, snacking like that could be a potential option, but it is not a mandatory way for success. There's plenty of people that can eat 2 meals a day, 3 meals a day, and do just as good a job as those who eat smaller, frequent meals throughout the day. This is an individual decision based on your goals, your lifestyle, and really what your preferences are. This should not be a painful process. Drinking water 30 minutes before a meal will help your body burn calories faster and therefore lose weight. Losing weight isn't as simple as drinking some water, but water is a really important nutrient for your body, and there's several benefits to staying well hydrated. When you drink water, you stretch out your stomach, therefore you're less likely to consume a really large meal. Second, there's a water-induced thermogenesis process that has some evidence and truth behind it, where by drinking 70-degree water, you actually have to heat it up to your normal body temperature, and that burns some calories. Not a huge deal, but definitely worth noting. It helps to remove waste of your body, so it decreases bloating and it gets that whole system going. It also keeps you hydrated and performing well during your exercises. When you have a good exercise session, you're more likely to burn more calories. Begin meal prepping. Plan out all of your meals for the week and spend a few hours cooking them, storing them in resealable containers ahead of time. This will allow you to eat a prepped meal instead of ordering takeout when you're too tired to cook something fresh. I love this piece of advice. I've tried to do this in the past, but I realize I'm a terrible cook, so I'm working on it. But the reason why I enjoy this is because A, you get to control what kind of foods you're eating, what kind of oils you're cooking with. When you have that layer of control, you're gonna make better decisions. Second, when you're tired and you're coming home and you don't have the energy to make something, you're probably gonna order out. And when you're ordering out, you're gonna say, well, since I'm ordering out, I wanna enjoy it. And you're gonna get something that's less than ideal. So yes, plan your meals out ahead of time. You'll save money, eat healthier, and potentially even learn a new skill, which I need to do. While exercise can certainly aid in weight loss, diet accounts for the vast majority of the equation behind losing weight. And it's quite possible to lose weight without adjusting your workout routine at all. I always want my patients to exercise. And it's not solely because I know they're gonna expend more energy, therefore lose some weight. It is because it is healthy in all aspects of life. It's gonna help somewhat with weight loss, your mood, your aches and pains, your confidence level, which will play a role in your anxiety or depressive symptoms. That being said, if you really are interested in lowering your weight to a healthy level, to a weight that's ideal for your height and your lifestyle, diet is the number one thing you should focus on. That being said, sleep, exercise, your mental health, all of those things need to be taken into account. Calories in and calories out could make sense from a scientific perspective, it's not really great from a practical perspective, at least not for everybody. I want to share my Noom experience with you so you know what to expect when you take the free online evaluation at Noom.com or by clicking the link below. First, you get a custom program based on your goals. For me, I was interested in losing a little bit of weight and to break some of these unhealthy habits I've developed during quarantine. One of my biggest personal takeaways with Noom has been the small, non-numerical victories. And that's something I've always known and recommended to my patients, but it's easy in everyday life to get caught up and forget the added benefits of a confidence boost, higher energy levels, as those two contribute to a healthy and happy life. And I can't not mention one of the coolest parts is having a dedicated goal specialist, an actual human who helps keep you on track, supports you when you need it. Just last week, I hurt my leg and I needed help from my goal specialist to pivot. They did just that. And instead of being upset about my injury, I was focused and excited about meeting my new goals. Thus far, I've not only been meeting my weight goals, but also feel like I've been making some healthier choices in my life day to day as well. And I think that's a huge win, and I look forward to continuing that journey. Click here for an entire playlist of my real nutrition videos. If you want to have a good laugh, check out my latest meme episode. And again, huge thank you to Noom for sponsoring this video. As always, stay happy and healthy. Which video are you clicking on?